works. How's everyone tonight?
Great!
I've never been to Sports City. Do people like live here, like in the stadium and around? It's very surreal. Anyways. My name is Jill, and I am a Canadian. I hear there's some other Canadians in the house. Go Leafs!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're not the Leafs. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of stereotypes about being Canadian. We're super nice, eh? We're basically Americans, but without the guns. Without the guns. We like to suck maple syrup out of the trees directly, and the men all have huge canoes. We're incredibly sexy. Come on, it's true. We're incredibly sexy. Okay, there's some women that are sexy, thank you. There's some women that are sexy, but unfortunately, most of the men look like this ex-crack smoking mayor of Toronto, Rob Ford. Someone just said, oh my God, it's true. I'm sorry. I don't care how big your canoe is. If you look like this guy, forget it. Because of the lack of good-looking guys in Canada, I had to go halfway around the world to find the man of my dreams. I met my husband 24 years ago when he was a receptionist at my cheap hotel in Istanbul, Turkey. He spoke no English. I spoke no Turkish. It was perfect. We still don't speak the same language. I'm telling you, that's the secret to a long marriage. I fell in love with him when he was teaching me how to count to 10 in Turkish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I still have no idea how you say 9 and 10 in Turkish. Yeah, relationships. Who here is married? Anybody here married in a long relationship? Okay, cool. Okay, when you're in a long relationship, you kind of just accept the changes that occur, as you age. As long as you are deteriorating simultaneously, it's okay. But my husband, he was balding, and so he went and he had a hair transplant. And, he now looks like he is 20 years younger, and I look just old, and standing beside him I look even older, and that just totally doesn't work for me. It doesn't work. So I just went and I had my own transplant. He might look young, but it's hard to compete with Animal. Just call me Cougar. Okay, I'm going to tuck that back in because it's a little disturbing for the kids maybe. All right. So yeah, relationships. You're always testing out your compatibility, especially early on in a relationship. And there's all these different compatibility factors, like money compatibility, for instance. So, everybody has a money personality. And early on in our relationship, my husband and I, we went to a casino. And I thought, yeah, I am totally the kind of girl that can get into gambling. The thrill of the roll of the dice, the anticipation of the roulette wheel, the poker face. Yeah, totally wrong. We're at this casino, and my husband puts a token into the slot. And the slot, the slot machine, the slot with an O. Okay, you have a totally dirty mind. Anyways, he puts a token into the slot, and lo and behold, he wins the jackpot. And the tokens start coming out, and the slot just keeps coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. And when you win money like that, you can't help but do this winner's dance. And if you've ever been to a casino, you only ever see 2 expressions. This one. And this one. And generally you see this one more than you see this one. But I'm doing the winner's dance. But then suddenly I get all serious. I don't want to lose all this money that we had just won. So I grab this bucket of tokens and I start running as fast as I can to the hotel room, and my husband's chasing behind me, but then suddenly everything goes in slow motion, right? Wait, I want to gamble some more. I get to the hotel room, I close the door, I put the chain on the lock. I can hear him banging away on the other side. So I lean into the door. He leans into the door. Oh, the competing forces are tremendous. He is leaning in with all his might with his need to take risk. I am leaning in with all of my might with my need to play it safe. Oh, he jerks the door, I lose my balance, and all the tokens start spilling out through the crack in the door towards him, and they just keep coming and coming and coming and coming. And I can see him through the crack in the door. And I'm on the other side. That's when I knew that we'd come too far to give up who we are. He was staying up all night to win some. I was staying up all night to save some. He was staying up all night to get lucky. He was staying up all night to get lucky. He was staying up all night to get lucky. I tell you, if he loses even one of those tokens, he ain't getting lucky with me tonight. Have you guys ever found money?
Yes.
Yeah? I believe that when you find money, you go through 11 states of the human psyche in the span of 7 seconds. Surprise! Whoa, what is that? Disbelief. Is that money? That can't be money just lying there. That's got to be garbage. Curiosity, I'm going to take a closer look. I am correct. I've successfully identified that that is in fact money. Paranoia. Is that somebody watching me? Is that a camera over there? Why is that evil boy staring at me? Bravery. I'm just going to take it. Contentment, cause I'm happy. Yo, wait a minute. What if this assembled ladies rent money? Justice. It is more likely some drug dealer's money. Pride. I've just saved some kid from a life of drug addiction. That's one less kid off the street. So what am I going to do with this one dirham? Okay, I better save it. I've got 3 kids. 2 teenagers and an 8-year-old, and when you've got kids, it's pretty much like throwing all your money away at a casino. I was at my 8-year-old daughter's dance recital the other day. You know what 8-year-olds should be banned from doing? Hip-hop. 97% of 8-year-olds just look like Muppets doing hip-hop. My 15-year-old daughter said to me after the show, she totally takes after you. Parenting, you know, the joys. We went on a holiday over the break, went to Spain, and my daughter, my 8-year-old, had to write about it. That's what she wrote. I was on a plane which was Emirates. I flew economy, otherwise known as regular. We kept on walking around Madrid, and my mom likes old things, so we went to a boring old museum. It had so many paintings. My mom told me there were 1,657, but only 575 were up. After that, we went to another museum, and after that, I was feeling not bored, but dead. Come on, man. It was like, it's so hard to keep these kids entertained. But, luckily, there's crafts. Who does not love crafts? Yeah, it's cool, man. And, you know, they're always coming up with these really cool new craft supplies on the market. So, like this one. I don't know if you've seen this, so cool. Basically, these are glitter pills, and you swallow one of these, and the next thing you know, you're pooping glitter. Oh, wow, it's so pretty. Finally, a drug Dubai is happy to have you bring into the country. It's only a matter of time until they're going to be selling the real gold versions at the vending machine at the top of the Burj Khalifa. Everyone's going to be bragging about the carrots in their turds. Golden showers. I call that a golden opportunity. Speaking of opportunists, kids, you might want to cover your eyes on this one. Did you hear about this woman who had a 3rd breast surgically implanted in between her other breast? She said she did it so she would be considered unattractive to men. Okay, 3 boobs. Are you kidding me? No guy can resist that. That is like 33% more in the cereal box. That is a free starter with your meal. That is a booby sandwich. But you know, if you think about it, it could be kind of convenient. You know, double cleavage means you've got 2 places to put your stuff. So I can put my money in there, I can put my tissue in there, I got my mail I gotta take to the mailbox later, I got pictures of my kids, I put my glasses, I put my eyeliner, I put my powder, I put my lipstick, I put my tweezers in there. I got a snack for later. Okay, yeah. Every now and then, you're gonna lose your keys. It's a given. Ladies, put your mobile phone in there. Keep it on vibrate. Basically, the entire contents of your handbag go in there. Think of how free your arms are gonna feel Okay, but you know, I'm worried about the guys. I am worried about the guys. If this trend takes off, you know, just think about it, millions of men around the world permanently cross-eyed. Yeah, I can't get behind this three boob thing. You know, it's hard enough making sure these two stay cancer-free, let alone adding a third one to the mix. So I kind of need us all here to collectively agree to say no to three boobs. Can we do that? Yeah. Can we do that? Okay, cool, all right. Count of three, we're all going to go cross-eyed. Just look at your nose, just go cross-eyed. And we're all going to yell out, say no to three boobs. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Say no to three boobs. There's one guy always in the front. He's like, no, say, please, yes, yes to three boobs. Anyways, girls, we'll take care of the boobs, guys. You take care of your communities. That's my time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jill. That was pretty hilarious, actually. And it's always nice to have a fellow Canadian here. I understood all those Canada jokes. I hear them all the time, people making fun of us Canadians. So thank you very much. Up next, we have another comedian. It is his second